I mentioned in my opening remarks the great success you're seeing at Los Alamos in pit production. Congratulations on that effort, all of you. Though the Savannah River is still not up to scale and completed, the estimate is $20 billion. We need to get a detailed estimate and detailed schedule. Can you provide that, Secretary Wright?
Ranking Member, we share your concern about the Savannah River pit production, the slow progress and the rather high budget estimations we've seen so far. I'll soon turn it to Administrator Williams, but we are passionate about better engineering, better designing, figuring out how to deliver that facility in a timely fashion at a reasonable budget that's responsible use of the taxpayer funds, and to get up to pace on pit production at our second facility. We share your historical concerns with that. I think we have the team in place and the urgency in a place to address it.
Secretary Williams.
Ranking Member, thank you for the question. Just recently, the Savannah River site has been turned over to NNSA from EM, and that is more than symbolic, sir. That is a signal that it's gone from a shutdown agenda over many decades to a growth agenda and critical to the plutonium mission. We are moving out on the SRPPF. We are rebidding the contract because we agree with you that the timeline and the budget is not acceptable. $20 billion is not an acceptable number, and we will be providing more information as those bids and conversations with contractors come together this summer. But we are reevaluating the requirements from a bottoms-up, top-down approach. I know that sounds like a cliche, but we have this urgency and we need that for the plutonium mission, for the plutonium pit mission. So believe me, it is extremely high priority for us.
Thank you very much, and please keep us well informed on both schedule and course. Secretary Walsh, welcome. Hannaford River, you're in the process of cleaning up. You've started to vitrify waste into glass, and thank you for that. The other thing you're doing is essentially pouring grout into the waste and solidifying it. One issue I think is of much concern to many of us here is that, are you committed to guarantee that this grout will be disposed outside of the state of Washington before you go ahead and engage?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Ranking Member. Absolutely. Last year, as you know, in October, the DF-LAW vitrification plant finally came online, 25 years in the making, almost $17 billion spent on that. But unfortunately, you know, technology and science has progressed faster than the construction, and we now know that grouting is much faster, better, safer, and less expensive, 1/20th of the cost of vitrification of low-activity waste. At Savannah River, we're treating about 9 million gallons a year of very similar tank waste from the extraction of plutonium from uranium. So we have a great example there, and the plan is a dual glass plus grout approach that's going to shave decades off the cleanup mission at Hanford and save tens of billions of dollars, and that grout will be safely grouted and shipped off site and disposed in a near surface repository.
Well, thank you. I think the word that describes your efforts is essayance.
Essayance, let us try.
Secretary Wright, a final question. We're in the midst of an explosion of energy costs. Were you or your department called in to provide insights or advice on the effects of the operations in the Persian Gulf before they were undertaken?
Ranking Member, yeah, I am in close contact and consultation with the President since the day I was sworn into this job. So we discuss Iran, the Middle East, energy quite regularly all the time.
Now, it's really impolite to ask for your private discussion with the President, but you were certainly aware of the potential for a disruption of the oil trade. Is that fair?
Oh, a whole administration was well aware of that risk.
Thank you. And now, what do you think we can do or should do to try to mitigate the impact on working homes throughout the country?
Yeah, obviously, ending a decades-long nuclear program in Iran is a prickly and tricky endeavor, as we're all seeing
Yes, sir.
right now. One way or the other, the United States will reestablish the free flow of energy trade through the Straits of Hormuz. Virtually every nation in the world is aligned in this endeavor, and most particularly, all of the Gulf states, all of the neighbors are aligned with this in this endeavor as well. So it will get done, either in an agreement, in a deal with Iran, or without a deal with Iran.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.